Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, starting from today. So, today, mostly I'm going to walk you through the introduction to the course that you are going to enroll for. And we are going to discuss few of the important points related to this course. So, basically, we would be focusing on what is this course for, how it is designed, who are the target audience, what you will get benefited after taking this course, and like what is a prerequisite, a general discussion. Shall we get started? Shall we?
Yes, of course.
Yes, sir.
Let the class be interactive session. So I will take your introduction, but before to that, we'll have this slides walked through without interruption. Once it is done, I will definitely have a like one-to-one discussion with you guys. So let's have a formal introduction post that. Will that be okay?
Sure.
Yes, sure.
All right. So here we go. Selenium with Java automation testing training. First of all, I would like to welcome you all and thanks for enrolling in this course for automation testing using Selenium with Java. So, what exactly this course is for? So, the essential guidelines for participating in high quality interactive online or live online classes. This course is gonna be very interactive. It's not that I'm gonna just be reading the slides or like writing some code and you guys would be just listening. No, it is not gonna be like that. We are gonna talk to each other over the class live in with, I mean, like, while me teaching, if you guys have any doubts, you can ask the doubts on the fly, and that's what it is. It tells interactive live online classes. Okay, there are a couple of guidelines. For audio, please use the headset and microphone for optimal sound qualities. I would not recommend you taking this course from the mobile phone because mobile phone is not recommended, even though, I mean, like, only when the case of emergency use the mobile phone. But try your maximum, um, maximum try taking this course from your computer or laptop. Okay, you can ask, unmute yourself anytime whenever you have any doubt rather than waiting till end of this class. You can ask the question on the fly. As a simple point, it tells that we encourage this course to be as live as possible by interacting with each other. So only for this demo session I would request you guys not to ask, I mean, like, don't unless until if your doubt is very genuine, like, don't interrupt. So we will have this, or we'll have the session more interactive as possible. Right, moving on with the first slide, that is faculty introduction. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Santhosh. Okay, I have overall 17 years of experience in this IT field. My complete career path into quality assurance, currently working as a vice president in one of the leading firm, managing a team of 20 plus people, along with which I have a teaching experience of more than 8 plus years. And I have trained more than 2 to 3,000 students by now, in which I have a success rate of more than 90%. Students who have taken a class or learned, instead of taken a class from me, I would rather put it in this way that students who have worked or learned along with me or alongside with me on my teaching have a success rate of more than 90%. and they are placed and they got job and they are well settled. The first thing and very important thing is that those students who were successful are the ones who put their 100% dedication in learning this. That is, what do I mean by that? I'll teach something today, and you have to practice that content on the same day or the very next day before to the class. If you do that, so even you can be one among those students who are already successful. As I told you, I will take you guys introduction in the next class, probably. Okay, for now, without interrupting, I will just walk you through the subsequent slides. The agenda for this class is gonna be, we're gonna discuss about us, what is software QA testing and is all about, what is Selenium, and how this Selenium like helps you to get into a quality assurance job, the Selenium course curriculum and the schedule, and the competitive edge, that is like how the Selenium is like what is the scope of Selenium, and the people who know Selenium are in demand in the market. First of all, as you guys know that H2K is a reputed organization, we do online and offline training and we train students across the globe. So I would like to welcome you all to H2K Infosys, your gateway to the exciting world of technology. We are based in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. We've been shaping IT careers since 2005. Yes, you heard it right, since 2005, where the Selenium was not even in the market. And you guys know that there was the other tool which was in the market, which is called as QTP in those days. And we were been training the resource or the students on QTP at once upon a time. Or we started from that time. As a global leader in IT training, crowdsourcing, software development, staffing, and on-job support, these are the services as the H2K we do provide to the students. Okay, but if you ask me, is it only going to be the crowdsourcing or software development or training? No. Okay, we are committed for the success and the comprehensive on job support, meaning to tell that once you guys take the any course with H2K, and in case if you want any support in the future, that is whether it could be a job support, on call support, any kind of a support, we are there to help you out in every stage of your career. Moving on, what are the courses offered? H2K offers a multiple courses related to software development as well as the current latest trending on artificial intelligence. It could be the business analyst. When it comes to a development, it could be Python, Java, Hadoop, and so on. And the latest trending machine learning, artificial intelligence, cloud based. And when it comes to testing, we do offer the complete full stack testing course. That is starting from manual testing till automation. We do provide the services on all most of the areas in testing, starting from functional testing, automation testing using Selenium, and with Selenium we have multiple programming language. One is with Selenium with Java and the other one is Selenium with Python, and performance testing and so on. So these are the courses offered by H2K Infosys, and you guys know that you guys are here to learn one of the most demanded skills which is required in the market for a person who so called to be a QA, that is automation testing using Selenium with Java, right? Testing does not hold only to functional or automation testing. Testing is huge. It can be classified or it can be bifurcated into many, like, I mean, it can be classified into many types. One is functional testing, automation testing, performance testing, database testing, which is also called as ETL testing, security testing, API testing, mobile app testing. Even now, we can even test the AI tools like ChatGPT as well. So that importance testing has. Any questions till now? You can unmute and like ask me any questions.
So you're gonna support only um, with Java and Python, not with C Sharp.
No, this course is mainly designed Selenium with Java. But trust me, if you know Java, learning C Sharp is very easy. In other way, if you ask me, Santhosh, why don't we directly go with learning Selenium with C Sharp than Java? Java is way more easier to grasp it, understand it, code it. And the same technology, C Sharp follows exactly the same principle like Java, only the syntactical changes would be there, and that would not be difficult.
Okay. And how about CI, CD? It's gonna be part of
Everything,
it.
see, there is a section called as course curriculum, right? I will discuss everything, what all that it will be discussed and taught to you, and that includes CI/CD. All right, shall we move on to the next slide? And that's what I said. Today we'll have only this slides walkthrough, and starting from the next class, each and every point will be covered with an explanation. And more importantly, you will be you will let me ask any question, I will answer. Sure, shall we move on with the next slide? Yes, no, at least acknowledge.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yep.
Hello, hi. So, what if we don't have any language knowledge, like Java or Python? So, is it easy for us to still learn
um
and
like
understand?
stay with me, I will talk about it in some time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next slide, that is like different streams of testing. So first of all, we have to know what is testing in the first place, correct? There would be some candidates or students, okay, who would have enrolled with so much of dreams directly into an automation testing. There he or she would not be having any knowledge about automation or functional testing or manual testing. So let's start with learning about or understanding about what is testing is all about. Let's understand what is testing is. Why do we need testing? And if this 2 points is clear, is when we will be moving on to learning what is manual testing. Okay, just answer me this one simple question. If you don't know what is testing is, okay, if the word testing itself is unclear with you, does it make any point in knowing the other things like what is manual testing, automation testing, and so on? Guys, unmute and answer. Ask like yes or no. It really doesn't make any sense to know what is manual testing, automation testing in the very first place if you don't know what is testing is, right? Please mute yourself. right? So, first let's start by understanding what is testing, why why we need to do testing, and once we learn that, we will like then learn about what is functional, that is manual testing, what is automation testing, what are all the different tools which is available in the market on automation testing. And even though there are different tools which is available in the market for automation testing, why Selenium and how Selenium stands tall with other tools, that is the competitive tools which is available in the market. Okay, so these are the topics that we are gonna learn. Don't worry, even if you don't have any knowledge about testing, I'm gonna teach you taking the baby steps, right? So this slide, I'm gonna expand a little bit. That is, first of all, I want you guys to please unmute and answer or talk to me. What is testing? What do you call it as testing?
Hi, this is Henrietta. Identifying the defects in the software or the bugs and verifying compliance of the software with client requirements is called testing.
Ah, that was indeed very complicated, was it? Okay, let me tell you, it's verifying the functionality of the application against the requirement is called as testing, right? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
It, in simple words, testing means verifying the functionality of the application against the requirement. Now, to give you a very layman example, okay, example, let's take one software called as WhatsApp. You guys know about the software? This is also an application, correct? Yes.
yes,
Yes.
So, if you are new to WhatsApp, see here nobody is giving you the requirement, but let's assume that you are a tester. If you wanted to test this WhatsApp, so what will you do? Test all the features of it is working fine or not, correct? Will you not do it? First you will send the text, you will receive the text, you will send a text with voice message, you will send a photo. See, these are called as functionalities of the application, correct? Agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, basically what you are doing here, you are testing the functionalities of that application, okay, to verify that it is working fine or not. So this is called as testing. But let's take a layman example. Do you guys know cooking? Do you guys know cooking? Yes, no?
yes, of
Yes.
course.
Okay, let's assume that you bought a microwave oven. Okay, you bought that one. So there would be a instruction or guidelines template which would come along with any equipment that you purchase, right? Correct? Guys, please.
Yes, yes,
So, will you not test that appliances against what all that it can do? So basically what you are doing there, you are testing the functionality of that appliances against the requirement or the specification provided, correct?
yes,
All right.
Yes,
If everything is working fine, the testing is pass. If some functionality, if it is not working fine, then the testing is failed, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, testing means testing a product as a user to find a defect, or that is, in other words, testing a product as a user to ensure that the product is working fine. And if the product is working fine, we are all good. If the product is not working fine, we have to raise a defect or raise a complaint to the service provider. Got it? That is all called as testing. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, if you are testing any software, say for example WhatsApp, by installing it manually, and you're checking everything by one by one, that is called as, or manual testing is, if you are testing any application without without using any tool, is called as manual testing. Let's take, let me give you an example. See here, my testing scenario is, I wanted to navigate to google.com, search for keyword like Selenium, Tosca, and QTP, and capture the result in the word. So this is my testing scenario. So first, for navigating the Google or navigating to google.com, what I should do, I should launch the browser, correct? Right? Yes.
Yes.
And go to google.com, and after that I have to look for Selenium by H2K, and I have to click on the first link, and I have to capture the result by taking the screenshot and pasting it into a word. Excuse me. Like this. So how many keywords that I have to search for? One, two, three, and let's assume that I have 10 keywords that I have to search for. So how many times I should open the browser? How many
Three
times?
to 10 times.
No, 10 times. Every time I have to open the browser and close the browser. So in that case, 10 times, correct? Right?
Yes.
Every time I have to search for the keyword and take or capture the evidence. This is called as, in testing, capturing the evidence. So you can do it with full of enthusiasm if you're doing it for the first time. Second time you can do it. Third time you can do it. But as the day passes, won't you feel it's monotonous, boring? You guys agree? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Every day doing the same thing, but here it will feel monotonous, and at one point you will start feel boring. So that's the reason, or no, before going to that's the reason. So this, are we using any tool to do this, or we are manually doing it?
Manual.
Manual.
So this is called as manual testing. Is it clear with everybody what is functional testing means, or functional or manual testing means? Is it clear?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Ex-
Yes.
Yes.
Right. But there is, let's assume that there is one tool, okay? A wonderful tool. There is one tool, and that tool can do this job for you. If If we are doing it, let's assume that it is taking, say, 20-30 minutes. Please be on mute. Please be on mute. Okay, if we are doing this, let's take it as taking 30 minutes. That tool can do the same job within 5 minutes for us. So, which one the companies would prefer? Automation or manual?
Automation.
Automation.
So, you guys now, by now, understood the importance of automation. And that tool which I am referring to is Selenium. So Selenium is a tool to automate the web application or the functionalities of the web application. Got it? Clear?
Yes.
Now, going back to the slide. So what are the automation tools in the market? So we have QTP, father of any automation tool. We have Selenium, Tosca, it's spelled as Tosca, Tosca, Colacia, which is almost dead, Cypress, Playwright, Vinium, Appium, and there are so many other tools which is available in the market. But still, Selenium is the one which even today the demand for this tool is up in the market. But why? We will learn why, right? But before learning why, if you guys wanted to explore more about this tool, you can go to selenium.dev from your browser and it will take you to the official website of Selenium where you can explore more about this tool if you guys are interested. But if you're not, if you just wanted to go with the content, why Selenium is famous, what are its advantage, everything, we'll see it. Moving on to the next one. Why is Selenium popular for automation testing? First of all, Selenium is free and open source tool. Free meaning you don't have to use or buy any commercial license to use it. And open source as in if you are a developer, let's assume if you are a developer and if you wanted to customize the Selenium software itself, then they will provide you the complete source code on their website which you can do it. But we are more focused about this word called as free. We don't have to use or buy any commercial license to use this wonderful software, and this software will perform all the work as good as any paid software. All right. What did I do before becoming Selenium, or what should I do? It's not what did I do, what should I do? You absolutely don't need to do anything. All you have to have is your, self confident. That's the first thing. Willingness to work. Second thing, work along with me. Third thing, you guys, can I accept or expect you guys will be with me on these points?
Yes, Santhosh.
Yes.
Wonderful. If you have these qualities, first, you have your dedication, you have your challenge, and you have that willingness. This is more than enough for me. I will teach you Selenium automation starting from scratch, taking baby steps, and I can promise you with that. Right. Moving on to next, why should you learn core Java before Selenium? See, as we, as I discussed in the first point, Selenium is free and open source software tool. If something which is given for free to you, there would be always some ifs and buts, correct? You guys agree? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
So that ifs and buts is one programming language you have to know. But don't worry. You don't have to know the complete programming language of anything. Okay. All you have to know is the basics of any programming language. And Selenium, I mean, Selenium guys doesn't restrict you to learn only Java. So you can learn Java, you can learn Python, you can learn C Sharp, you can learn Ruby. So it gives you a lot of choices. Whichever which you feel comfortable, you can learn it. But the question is, oh God, man, what this guy is blabbering here. If we wanted to learn programming, why in the first place I have enrolled for automation testing? People told me it's testing is easy, right? That's what the things which is running on your mind now, correct? Yes or no?
No.
All right. So yeah, like guys, let me tell you. So learning the basics of any programming is always an advantage to you guys. If you feel that okay, that is I mean, you might feel difficult at the beginning, but trust me if I'll tell you that I'm gonna make programming the your most favorable lovable topic. Okay, but for that you have to stay with me, give me some time, work with me. But yes, we have to know only the core Java, that is the basics of Java before learning Selenium. Else, there would be or there are some concepts in Selenium which is directly related to Java which you will not be able to understand. It's not only I am referring to as Java. In the place of Java, it could be any programming language like C Sharp, Python, Ruby, and so on. Right. Moving on to next one. Not needed the sliders. Okay, this is all about the co-pilot. Okay, at this point it is not needed at all. So flavors of Selenium. So flavors or components of Selenium. First of all, I'll tell you, like, what is components of, I mean, understand this. Components or flavors of Selenium, they call it as. What exactly it is? It's an interview question, my friends. Please listen to it carefully. I know you guys would be using a mobile phone. Do you? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which mobile phone do you use? Apple?
I yes.
Android.
Uh, okay.
Android.
iPhone, which version?
16
Which?
Pro.
Very good. iPhone 16 Pro. If I'll give you iPhone 4S, will you use it? iPhone 4S, will you use it?
No.
Why?
It's outdated.
Exactly. So now, why even in the first place I gave that example is components means different versions of Selenium or different flavors of Selenium. Selenium IDE was the first version of Selenium. It was just an add-on in any browser, particularly for the Firefox browser. It's deprecated, just like iPhone 4S. It's deprecated. Selenium WebDriver. The iPhone started gaining its popularity from iPhone 6 or 6s. That is where the sales of the iPhone touched the rocket roof. Likewise, Selenium WebDriver. No. It is not Selenium WebDriver. I'm sorry, the slide is wrong. There is a second version called as Selenium RC, remote control. Even that is like deprecated. The stable version today in current market, we call it as Selenium WebDriver. This is the tool about Selenium. That is, the WebDriver is a tool which we are going to be learning. The latest version in the market is 4.25, but this started with a version 1.0. Selenium Grid. It's a part of Selenium WebDriver. It's not any separate component. Okay. We can run our test cases across multiple browsers. It's why the grid is used for. But basically, remember, we have three components. One is IDE, the other one is Selenium RC, other one is Selenium WebDriver. Moving on to the next one. Learn Java before learning Selenium. As I told you, it's a prerequisite, and everything about Java will be taught to you by taking baby steps, including the installation, starting from installation of the software by all the way finishing the topics which is required for you guys to get started with Selenium. As a faculty, I just told you that what is I'm going to teach. What are the responsibilities of the students? Even this point I've discussed. All I need is your dedication, your willingness to work, and a little bit of hard work and a passion in learning. That's it. You can go to this website, that is h2kinfosys.com course Selenium Automation Training Certification course, where you will find the complete curriculum about this course. Okay, if for ease, we will be starting with learning Java, then we will be learning or moving on with learning about Selenium WebDriver, starting from basic navigation to CI CD, or learning or building a robust automation end-to-end framework. And that framework includes learning the design patterns like page object model, the version control system like Git and GitHub, and the CI CD tools like Jenkins and so on. So this is the website. All you have to go is go to Google, type H2K Infosys Selenium Automation Training Course, and you will find the curriculum. Okay, pain points and challenges when you try to get a job in as a software testing. First, lack of experience. Yes, obviously. Second, limited skill set. Competition, networking challenge, and resume and interview preparation. So, lack of experience. People would be having experience into a different field, but they wanted to get into a job into or as a QA testing. So, limited skill set. Obviously, if you are into a different field, first you have to know what is testing is all about, and only then you can even start applying for a job. Competition, yes, there are 10 among 100 students who are coming out daily learning Selenium. There would be a tough competition, but what makes you to stand tall among them is what we are going to see and learn. Networking challenge, I would request everybody to start making use of this LinkedIn. Resume building and activity, I mean, interview preparation. Leave this to me. I will take care of it. Like, I will help you out to prepare your resume and start preparing for the interview. First of all, we have seen the pain point. Now we will see the plus point of what or like what it will be taught to you guys from us. First of all, you will get or gain the practical experience by not learning all the concepts that is required, not manually but even practically. You will, by doing so, you will require the relevant skills. You will be able to build a portfolio for yourself. The network connectivity, as in, like, if you get a connection, or like, I will help you out, we will help you out how to, like, find a network, or like, establish or expand your connectivity with the other team or the students over here, so that you guys can help each other by solving the questions or any doubts, or even you guys can help each other in even exchanging the information about the jobs which is in your area. So customize your resume and cover letter, and preparing for the interview will be part of this course, which I will help you at end, like mostly at the end of this course, where I will be like sharing a sample resumes with you, and I will be helping out with how to put the relevant points. What if you are a fresher? What if you are an experience? What you guys should be doing it. Everything will be taught in detail. Okay. So, very important thing. Why we? Why opt for our service? The thing is that First of all, you will have a very friendly instructor who will walk you through the topic from top to bottom with ease and with efficient and taking baby step in every step he do. Second, lifetime access to the topic wise recorded live class videos, which will be given it to you or shared it with you guys. Then you can watch it before, I mean, whenever you have any doubts. And like if you have access to the recording, it means that you can watch those recording any number of times. And if you have any doubts, you can always reach out to the instructor. Material and software for hands-on practice will be provided to you. I will share all the PPTs, source code, notes, what has been taught. The next one is technical support. If you have any issues, we have the H2K technical support team, which is readily available for you to answer any queries. More transparency equal more trust. 100% job oriented training, but this 100% job oriented training is when what I've asked you guys to do, your dedication, your passion, and your willingness to work. Okay, you guys can go to Facebook or Trustpilot or Google, wherever, and search for the reviews about Selenium with Santhosh. You can find a lot. So the course schedule would be okay. The schedule would be for 2 months, starting 20 classes. We would be learning Java, and the rest of the 20 classes we would be learning about Selenium. Even though you are here to learn more about Selenium, Java plays a very important role when it comes for interview plus point as well as your knowledge point. So if required, we can cut short the Java classes by 15 and we can extend the Selenium classes by 25. And it is going to be for a duration of 2 months, and the timing is going to be 8:15 p.m. EST to 9:15 p.m. EST. Okay, so we will relate realities of BA and QA job. So you can, as you can see, the junior software QA engineer can earn up to $80,000 a year full time. And what about the senior QA, or the QA can learn up to 1.5 million a year, and the principal software test engineer earns about $55 an hour contract. So thank you. This is just the introduction. Okay, this is just a walk away slides. Okay, everything whatever that you have seen here will be expanded, elaborated with more precise contents. Any questions that you wanted to ask?
Hi. So our classes are